We know from a YouGov poll that has been done that there are probably 1.5 million people in the UK using medicinal cannabis for medicinal purposes. Not recreational, but medicinal. They're all paying somewhere between 300, 400, 500 pounds a month to their dealer. If that would transfer into the NHS, you can see the 3, 4, 5 billion pound bill at the end of that, plus a queue of 1 million patients who need to see a healthcare professional. There is a feasibility thing around that that simply doesn't work. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't create access for those patients. And with the access, every patient that we have now goes into a data capture program where we see what happens, how they improve. So you build and create that real world evidence where at some point in time we should be able to go to the NHS and say, look, for these patients in this therapy area who have done X, Y, and Z, having this medicinal cannabis product definitely helps.
Yeah.
And then you will get uptake.
In 2018, there was a case in the UK in the news. I can't remember the name of the child.
Alfie Dingley.
That's the one, yeah. So this was a child who had epilepsy and his mother was having to go abroad to go seek treatment. You see these sort of cases where people are putting pressure on governments to change and make change in terms of law. Is this the right approach when you're going around seeking approval and looking to change systems by force? It's
a good point. You know, activism is what it is. If you have and we talk to patients who have, like Alfie, 400-500 seizures, micro seizures every day, epilepsy, spasticity. That's not a life. That's horrible. And they've tried all the epilepsy medication that is there, but it still hasn't changed. These kids start on medicinal cannabis and the number of seizures goes back to 5 a day.
Yeah.
That's a whole completely different life, not just for the child, but also for the family around it. The problem now is that the argument, again, the scientific arguments, there is no randomized control study showing that. So it's very difficult to go to the NHS or to NICE and say, look, we have the evidence to do it.